Hello Indy, this is Jordan. I'm going to try and post up some of my visual notes. I'm going to try and keep this performance related. Sometimes I'm going to digress into design stuff that you should be aware of. I'll try and keep it. Please understand I'm not attacking personally, but when I see stuff, I'm going to comment on it. Timing is not too bad. I'd like to make this the heartbreak thing. Let's make that back to front. Yeah. Make it sequential. Pit, what are you guys doing visually to emote to the audience? Okay, I got to talk to Dan Smith personally. 80% of what he talked about is your communication with the audience, and part of it is definitely on me because we haven't really talked about what the show is, and I know we've got some work to do there. But like, listen to the music and how are you communicating that to the audience? Okay. I actually don't have audio. Not too bad there. Timing between Dave and JM, the praying mantis style. Guys, making sure that flat line happens on count 4. Bass is going over the arch. David, JM coming into the center. Leo, how far we're going out. That actual inner curve looks a little funky. Good recovery right there, getting back into it. Technique coming in. Let's take a look at our technique, our straightforward technique, guys. Transition. David, good job locking there. Amanda, spacing right there. Timing of the turnaround, bass drums. Timing of the feet, hit cross, right? Having to jump over at that last second, David. We know where we're going. But on the positive side, look at those intervals. That is not too shabby at all, guys. Good job. Making sure we take that first aggressive forward step. Bases, you need to be technique planning. Yuling. What was with that turn? Not getting in that spot. We've talked about this, yeah? You can't spend a lot of time making up Linda and Adam. Same problem as before. You know, there might be Tracy's partially cutting in, but I don't know. It looks like you guys are going way too far out for the heart. Amanda and Antonio will talk about more about acting from design-wise. The staff's actually considering what we're going to do with this part. JP looks like he cut outside of that circle. A little on the much side, yeah? When we do this, guys, not too shabby here. This is pretty readable, pretty readable here. We'll work on it a couple more times to get this really cleaned up. We'll add stuff for Antonio and Amanda to do. A little breakdown here. I'm not too concerned. We didn't get to the 6 and 6 heart, but it looks like the breakdown happened a little bit before that, guys. Basics. Look at that. You guys are all like sticks standing straight up. I love it. What are you projecting towards the audience, okay? We'll look about switching guys out. Timing of the side there. Pit. What are we doing during that transition? We're thinking about the music. People who are standing around. How can we add to this visually? And once again, you know, ask it, run it by me, so we can make sure it actually fits within the theme of our show. Jay, I'm a little less. I need you to break away from the audience. You're like staring at the audience, and we're staring back. Well, what are we trying to say there? And we'll give you more stuff there, but be aware that that doesn't quite fit. And we're also going to change the standing. We're going to make the weight sharing thing at the back, and then the trio there. Trio will probably have you moving at 3 different times. You know, the normal time at the quarter note, someone at the duple, and someone actually running at the triple. We'll see how that goes. Weight sharing wise, Yuling, once again, we need to look at you and Leo in that back group. Maybe it's a matter of foot placement, but compared to the other side, we're just not seeing it. We'll get it restaged. Linda, you're not creating a straight line, you're creating like a V. Your hips are kind of kicked out to the left, which I know we kind of talked about because before it was the opposite way, we couldn't get the space, but be aware that it's just like yoga, right? We're trying to create a straight line and just lean it, okay? All the staging is going to get changed. We need to make sure that when we do break from that, we don't, you know, it's not pedestrian, it's in the, what are we doing here? I know we're transitioning, I know we've got stuff to do, and I'll definitely be talking to Kelly and Calvin about this stuff, but I want you to add to the show too. You know, think about how you can make an addition to that. Timing the feet, David, tenors, you know, his hands part. We're going to be moving this farther stage left, so we're not stuck behind the pit, but there's a little butch right there. The camera got shut off and turned back on. Foot timing though. David. I don't know if you do this in the show or not, but we talked about the whole, like, you know, pair buddying up. You're facing the wrong 45 to the audience. Bass is that straight line there. Linda, concerns about making it in. Tracy, I know that's one of the rougher spots. Timing feet coming around. Tracy, we've got the last 4 counts. We go to a straight down visual. We need to make sure we're achieving that and then taking all the counts to turn. Basses, good job taking all the counts to turn. Snares, we're going to kind of have the same thing. We need to make sure we're taking all counts to get to that straight line. Form-wise, I know it's been a while since we've talked about this, or since we've gone over to clean Linda, Tracy, nowhere near where we need to be with the line, but once again, I'm not going to get too harsh with that because we haven't reviewed in a while, but a little more awareness on your part is a good thing. The understanding what form is, once again, gumdrops supposed to work into it. It's really hard. Timing of the feet, technique of the feet coming in there, jam, that little stutter step at the end there. That about Pit. You guys are looking at the drum line or your keyboards. The audience, and I know it's stuff we haven't talked about, and I talked about this with the drum line. You know, the first time through, I know it's going to be rough. I get that. Second time through, it'll get better. You're getting corrections now. We just really need you guys up out of the pit and into the audience. Okay, so this is the first bit. This is the run through vocals. Hopefully, I'll have the show stuff done not too long here. Okay, so good job, guys. We got a lot of work to do here. Yes, fantastic.